Good afternoon, Mr. Jason, sir. Happy late Christmas, man. Happy holidays, man. How was your Christmas, bro?
My Christmas was actually better than expected. We got a pretty decent meal. My family, I got to talk to my family throughout the holidays, and when you're in prison, pretty much that's all you can ask for. So, yeah, my Christmas was pretty decent. How about yours, Tony?
There with the family, of course. I had a great time, munching out, eating pozole, eating tamales. And of course, man, I try not to eat too much. So I got to prepare for this little boxing match that's coming up in about two months and a half. So it's something to look forward to, man. And one of these days, man, perhaps when you get released, maybe me and you might, get in there and dance.
Absolutely. I mean, absolutely, 100%.
Hey, I appreciate that, Potter, man. So we're gonna go ahead and dive right into this topic, man. And it's a crazy ass topic because you know what? I actually grew up watching this individual. I'm not sure if you're aware, but this guy, one of the stars on that '70s show, the one with the curly hair and with the one with the glasses, he's always in a pissed off mood. Well, apparently this individual just
I
got
do.
sentenced
I do. I can't remember his name, but I do remember that because I grew up on that '70s show as well.
It was one of my favorite shows. One of my favorite shows for sure, bro. Well, apparently this individual, his name is Danny Masterson, something along those lines. I totally assassinated that last name, by the way. But anyways, this individual just got sentenced to 30 years to a California prison, and it's not for some charges that you want to go to prison with. Unfortunately, man, he caught an R charge. He's been convicted of some inappropriate
Wow.
charges. And basically, man, I want to get your feedback. Your feedback. You've been inside prison for 20 something years, and obviously you would know what this individual should and will expect once once he lands on one of these yards.
Yeah, absolutely. Prison has changed a whole lot. It's evolved. A while back there used to be S&Y, and then there would be the active main line, and S&Y was designed for people just like him, to where if you got a R charge, then you can come out here to the S&Y side and you can program safely. But it's not, unfortunately, it's not like that anymore, Tony. Things have changed and people frown on it. It doesn't matter if you're on the active main line or you're S&Y or you're on a non-designated yard. It does not matter anymore. This individual is definitely going to be having a rocky road ahead of him. He is going to have to be watching his back at all times, because the way this will usually happen, you have people that will take it among themselves and just go, enforce violence on this dude on a personal reasons just because he has that R on his jacket. There's also, SNY gangs that will use their initiation to get off on people like him. There's people that will earn their letters on him. And there's just people that will put tickets on his head. And what I mean by tickets, I mean that there's individuals that will actually pay a certain price for a certain kind of violence to happen. And this individual is definitely going to be in store, and he's going to be looking into some really really unfortunate times. But when you do these type of acts and you come into prison, you're not safe anymore. And there used to be a time where child molestation and stuff like that, they would be safe. But it is a whole new prison system in California now. So there is nowhere he can go, Tony, in the state of California where he is going to be safe anywhere. It doesn't matter if he's on a 1 yard, 2 yard, 3 yard, 4 yard, all across the state, there's going to be individuals that will be after him. And then beyond that, not just because he has an R on his jacket, because he's a celebrity as well. So that's going to get individuals recognition to jump on him and get themselves a little bit of recognition for themselves. He's a token 100%, and that's unfortunate for him.
Him having potential decent money in the bank account could that perhaps, gain him some protection and, or, get him by a little bit? And of course, we're not promoting any type of violence. We don't wish any type of violence towards this individual, but him putting himself in this position that he put himself, it's unfortunate, and things like this happen.
Absolutely.
This call and your telephone number will be monitored and recorded.
The fact that he does have money, there is yards and there are individuals that will extort him as well. And it's funny that you brought that up because 100% certainty, he could expect that as well. He can pay. There are certain places, certain environments where he can use his money to keep himself safe. But that'll only last so long. So he'll pay for protection or he'll pay for his safety until someone feels they want to get on him. And they'll just go get on him and then the cycle will continue, Tony. And that's, like you said, it is very unfortunate, but he put himself in this type of situation. And unfortunately for him, these California prison systems are brutal these days. These yards on these SNY side is just super violent, and he's coming to an SNY side.
Yeah, man, what crazy set of circumstances, man. I'm telling you, I grew up watching this guy. Man, as a young kid, 11, 12 years old on Fox. I remember he would come on, and damn, bro, now we're serving 30 years, and, man.
Yeah, what he can hope for is a lot of celebrities that come in with those charges, and it's been broadcasted all over as history has presented itself. Where these celebrities, they come into prison, they get murdered a lot of times too. They take them, extort them to get as much money from them as possible until they decide, hey, you know what, this dude's time's up, bro. I'm going to make an example. I'm going to make a name for myself, and I'm going to take this dude out. And I'm not saying that is going to happen, but that is a definite possibility for him. And yeah, I mean, a lot of us have watched that TV show growing up, so it is unfortunate and it's bizarre.
So there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. That was just a quick little spill, on this individual from the 70s show, man. He's serving 30 years inside of California prison, and only time will tell what happens to this individual again. We hope nothing happens to this individual because we don't promote violence on anybody, but, man, it is what it is.
Yeah, absolutely, and he's definitely going to be in for a rocky 30 years, and God have mercy on his soul, Tony. That's real talk.
As always, Powder, man, I appreciate your feedback and a piece of your mind, bro. And thank you, man. And the new year's coming, bro. And I wish you a great, successful new year, bro. Hopefully, you're free by then.
Thank you very much, Tony, and I wish you the same. And it's always a pleasure to be on this platform and help out and provide a nice little perspective on how this is ran in here in this California prison system.